Lying about his age constantly.
Showed him like the guy that I was talking to on FaceTime. He would scream at me. He would say, when he was in Big Bear with, I think he was either with Amelia. I didn't on me.
Wow.
And he like freaks out.
Okay.
So he would call my mom. My mom does not care. She was like, leave me alone. Leave me out of the room. And then he just started screaming at me, shut up! Shut the F up! I thought I'm fine. Grabbed me by my throat and he blamed it on the medicine. But one night I go 2 days later, and he put his arms in the doorway and like stood in the doorway.
What?
Tina's twins and Spencer and Swan and all these people knew that he was. Yeah, exactly. And so, expensive dresses. Like I left pretty much way back across country to Florida. And
so let's start from the very beginning. How did you meet Ray? Like for him?
He told, I think, and he calms down finally, and
is he very bad could happen to you?
Yeah, I agree, and I didn't have anyone with me at my.
Or all the social, influencers or whatever.
Yeah, he was yelling at me about money, so I went downstairs. Family calling me, freaking out, like they were all. Exactly, and I told him that all the time.
Cannot say, go here and pick up your laptop, or.
Oh, Ray, sorry. Oh, Ray loves you. Oh, Ray does this.
How old did he?
He had a hernia.
You're a slimy slut. That's what the fuck you are. You're a fucking slimy bitch.
Well, after that, I left him and I went over to my friends. Chased me through this, and it turned out gross. He would be like, "Oh, you're so incompetent," blah blah blah, treating me like this, and they never did anything. And he also, he had time, my friend, and when they dinner he wouldn't let me pan downstairs because guys looked at me.
Clip, we're gonna roll that right now. Ray Diaz.
He didn't let me hang out with my friends, and he didn't let me have a job for most of the time. They really trapped me so that I would talk to them.
Did you call the police?
And then I because nobody else would help me, I asked for help from the guards at 1600. So I start screaming, and he grabs me by my guys. And so when I finally did get a job.
Damn, it's 2018. Why did you play along? Do you have any proof of any of this? I had no idea it was this crazy.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, like...
What should I do? What should I do?
The night with each other every single night.
Now, real quick, what is age to you?
Like a month before I left.
Oh, good Lord.
Studio to the front, go out the side door. Whenever one of the family members walked up to my car, I was like shaking and crying in the woods waiting for me. So when I pulled in, they got out. My mouth and the back of my... Oh, yeah. So he spit in my... and...
Allegedly...
So I finally was like, okay, the tree waiting for me. So I started driving to his house. He made them drive all the way back from Big Bear and cried, he promised me March.
The line.
A couple hours. It wasn't even like it threw me down, and then I ran upstairs, grabbed my shoes. He else was there for him because his family was and started slamming me on the ground, and he like ripped my shirt open weird, and then I keep brushing my teeth, but he starts yelling at me for giving him. And I like run into the bathroom and I lock the door. I was like, I'm literally your slave, and so I like try to get out the front. I go to get in my car and I look down the street home where I'm gonna break up with you because I get a text message saying you're and I grab my 2 credit cards and I try to put it in his pocket so he could just stop. Oh my god. Then he said he's a guy, and Ray came up to me and I had no idea who he was. I didn't really follow Instagram. He didn't let me go out. He didn't let me so hard on the ground. So then after that I was like 7 months. That's real cool.
You and Ray were together for like 7 months, right?
And he's like, if you leave, we're breaking up. You're not going to be able to be helped with your career.
Probably is going.
And then he started crying and throwing. So I stayed, and I kept telling him, I think it'd be better if I went and leave. And I was like scared because I really thought he was seeing a demon.
Right. If you text her, if you have family members trying to talk to her ever.
It was like, how does he know that? It was really late. It was like 8:30, so that I couldn't get out of my driving. They were like, oh my god, what's wrong? And then whenever I told them, they were like,
I wonder what's wrong. Bidding on Landy. Roll it.
And that's where I was like, okay, I need to leave. I want to go home. And so I or 3 days ago, as he sees a demon and starts screaming, get away from me, get away from me. I'm like driving to my neighborhood because I was in pajamas. Like I wasn't ready to like go. I was going to a dance school, and I was walking at it or Ray. I don't like want to get into that.
That's their business. Okay.
Right now, trying to figure it out and try to run out, and he stopped me and he grabbed me by my throat, hit me real hard on my throat, bruise on my leg came.
Using that himself?
And then he asked me to stay the night, so I did. I didn't text him for an hour. Oh, he'd have a heart attack. I kind of just like got angry because they don't know. Would freak out, cry, scream, throw my stuff at him, try to fight him.
So you were trying to leave.
Towards the end, did that. It was.
How did you guys start dating?
Why are you trying to sneak? Why'd you want?
They didn't even talk to me.
Dude,
They
honestly,
pretended down the street. Right, it was running down the street from me. So I run inside. And I said,
be sneaky about it, huh? Why were you trying to be sneaky? Why are you trying to sneak?
The police. I walk in the police station and tell them. They take pictures.
How did we get to the point of TMZ reporting Andy about
that? It was an act to get me to stop trying to leave.
You go there, and it's a
really southern part. So whenever I go and hang out with my friends, that's how my mom and leave. And keep in mind, my mom was having surgery at this time, so she couldn't help me, and so threw me up against the wall on the stairs and choked me for like.
Telling everybody, Ray Diaz, leave.
So because he told his sister and me 2 days, like
your clothes and stuff to get out of there. Something P. Hicks.
And he would pick me up and throw me across the room, whatever, with all the
right.
And so I did everything, and then towards the end,
Ray Diaz. Here's the interview. Roll it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I
was next door because I didn't. My mom and dad, I didn't want to tell them. 2 family members, and he goes, "Look what I did," and that was when he pretended to be hacked.
Oh, when he
on Hollywood Boulevard, about to go eat.
I got in contact with the girl that Ray Diaz allegedly beat up.
Case, and he spit my
relationship like this. Don't feel embarrassed.
I was like taking care of him, and I was like, oh, so I couldn't leave. And I was
making this shit up, so you feel sorry.
I'd be like, then do it your damn self. You got 2 hands and 2 feet. God bless you. Do it yourself. So he had to have been running my car, get in my car, and drive away. And his mom's dance studio, but nobody came to get it. And I didn't think anything of it, but I asked my guy friend. He kind of just was like, oh my God. So they took me so I could get my clothes out, and you need to go talk to him. So I didn't have anybody in LA because he didn't come to my house. He went to the studio. And
again, she's going to be right back here on Drumler for now. Ray Diaz, leave this girl.
So I was like, okay.
All right, and everyone thought that.
Why'd you fucking?
Don't see them at all until I get right.
Spit on you again. Okay.
Waiting there or something. I didn't ask him, but so I period that he was to
subscribers. Holy shit! What the fuck?
My face.
She told me here on Drama.
I'm very sassy, so I didn't talk for most of it. I was walking. Okay, one's name was Alice, one's name was Helena. Helena lived in a dorm, so I couldn't stay with her, but I did stay on Snapchat saying that he wants to have a baby with me. He hopes I miss your Instagram is so pretty, and I was like, I have a boyfriend, and he comes upstairs all angry, and I'm brushing my teeth, and he
was hacked, and videos were being released of him and Lele Pop
like, even though they did something crazy, like I definitely
no. This
acting like the end of the
have Ray Diaz's ex-girlfriend now on the.
And then he stayed there, and only his 2.
All right, so do this to you. They ugly. When did it get bad? And how to talk to your loved one? Stuff. That's just this is just straight up.
He's smart enough. No, he barges in the studio. So I run through the.
Happened in LA to the LAPD, but there's no report of this crazy.
It was like 2 in the morning, 12, something like that. So I was about 3-4 months into the relationship. No hacker.
This is not normal. You need to get an order of protection against Ray. Dug into this, and they wouldn't help you because you're not a red shit. And they're
okay, like, this is getting dangerous, it's super toxic. All alone, I was so scared. So I accidentally scratched him or something, and he was hiding. I get out, go inside, and I'm like, I came to Florida, and I thought I tried to leave. So I left when he was gone, and went to my friend. It was through his phone, or Yvonne. I don't.
Why? Why? Why?
I didn't know
what
to do. Listen, Ray was texting his roommate, and they heard him yelling at me all the time. They watched what he, and I go upstairs and I'm starting to grab my clothes, and the cops are like going and talking to a bottle of water. 2 weeks that I've been here, and 2 days ago, he wants to move to Florida. He's being crazy.
Okay, I get it. All right,
Yeah.
so that's I'm assuming that's where Ray stayed.
And he's like running, and I was like, oh, well, maybe.
You should have said no!
Because I've been lying to you, and he gave me his ID, and it said his birthday and everything. And I was like,
Whole interview, you are not going.
The fight was because.
Wait, are you? What did they say? What did they want?
2 days ago, but so I helped them.
What's up, Drum Alert Nation?
Clean the house, do everything, hang up all the. He's not. And then
You gonna send that to us?
to him, and he like showed up with flowers, and he apologized, and he cried. He was forward when he was throwing up. He was throwing up, and his mouth went back. So I thought he was gonna make me do. And they did nothing. They said nothing.
The incident happened in Florida.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't report it is the market it.
Guys, news broke last night on TMZ that Ray Diaz.
He had 2 hernia surgeries, and I like took care of him. I helped him out of bed. I like did everything that I could.
You shouldn't feel embarrassed. And to anyone out listening out there, if you're in an abusive relationship.
So I had to go to the police.
So this was at 1600 in Vine. We're all
Yeah, because I was embarrassed.
up, and but you need to get a.
Well, so then we were together because he didn't want me working with
setup.
It's
It's a setup. Yeah, I did.
Well, the thing, I'm like, hey, there's a pastor. Tell her all of our business. That actually happened in October, and
You a bitch and spit on you. You lucky I was
second him.
Oh, were him and Lily Pons actually
I
dating?
don't give a fuck.
Now over 3,900,000 subs.
They go and arrest him, and I thank the Lord it's all done. Well, 2
Well,
days
I
ago,
think that you left to Florida, and then what happens next?
studio, and let him yell at me for a while, and then I'm sassy.
Right, and then sabotage. Like they can't do this. Like this.
And he and two, I was scared. So
Will you?
I apologize because that was good. My head lifts me up off my feet, runs and hits me really hard into the wall, and then from then on we really stayed at.
So you mean when he was on Instagram, he went on a trip, so you had an opportunity to actually just take off?
They follow me all the way to my mom's dance, and
Just talk to your friends.
he lived right in the woods. So
Right.
he was not Ray, but up there, all in my. I couldn't call her. So I was freaking. Told me, hey, a lot of crap's about to go down. I need to tell you something. I'm crying. He grabbed me by my arm and my shirt. Laptops have been. He's not cooperating. You need to leave. Like it doesn't even matter about your stuff. It matters.
You know, he's like 32. How? And it seemed like they were like kind of together, right? He was released.
I never responded to it. He would yell. He would like yell at me in front of his friends too, and his friends would kind of be like, okay. He's waiting at the dance studio in the parking lot. Remember which one he was with? It was when the twins were fighting, and he went on a skiing trend.
Okay.
So he kept an eye on me. So I don't want to be with him anymore. And they were pretty much just like, you need to go see him. And he was on medicine.
His ex-girlfriend, her name is Land.
Half of myself, and I was on the phone with my friend.
That Ray was arrested for abusing you, like physically.
Gave me the picture that TMZ posted on my net. He says your laptops have been shipped here to Florida to me going home because I live in Florida, and like, I'm like, hey, did you? They just kind of like cried and went to sleep. And then I woke up in the morning, F other people, and I was like, okay, well then why am I here? And I went and I grabbed my suit. They wouldn't really do anything or say anything because he's scary, and he would scream. I have a video of that exact fight the first time he spit in my face. And you get sketchy when you go home, you disappear.
Yeah, right. Into the news. Now,
Wow. We're like in the pastures and in the woods, so we don't have any service. If
All right, guys, we have the.
then I guess I'll say whatever.
What happened between your host?
Out and I drove to my house and I didn't do anything. He would go out to the club and hang out with his guys, and I wasn't allowed, yelling at me about it. And I left. I think June 5th was the day. It's been.
Hey, what is wrong with Ray Diaz? Is this guy crazy?
At the dance studio. I don't really want to put that out there because I don't know how Lily would feel about package. And I leave my neighborhood, and two of his family members go home and grab me until the neighbors come.
To believe what you hear from Land.
So he told me he was 29, and I was like, oh my gosh. He told me he was 29, and I was like, whoa, yo, because it's half of a dance studio and half of a church. And the pastor called me a lot of names, and then so he spit in my face twice, and then he poured his two family members for hiding.
I'm at a loss of words. This shit is so fucking crazy.
Well, the over my head to degrade me. I was like, you're right, I guess. So, I had my.
Real quick, in the past, people have said that Ray was like.
You are shit to me. Stab me in my back. What should
moved out? I can't, and he would like he had problems with
I do, Landy?
it, and she
Like, these people are not acting normal. This is not.
with them when they're arresting them. So driveway, there's like
And you went to the actual guards there.
I thought he looked so young, so I
Right.
was like, okay. So the only way I could leave is if he was gone, because he then 2 nights.
You and Ray, Landy. Relationship. Basically, what happened?
Okay, so just shut up. That's what's wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave it right here.
Yeah, literally. So I ran in the room and I started packing my stuff, and he.
Stabbing me in my fucking back.
My God.
Yeah, I was just ambushed, and they said since I wasn't a resident that they could not help.
Huh?
This fucking girl alone. If you enjoyed this interview, make sure you slap a like on it. If you're new,
Look, screaming at me. So I run to the bed and I sit there, and then he said something real rude, so I mocked him, and then he starts screaming to that side of them at 15:55.
oh, okay.
Florida, and it's not their fault.
Get help.
Find a package, and they're like, no, my life there. And I just got on the plane and said, okay, well, unfortunately, we can't have a dancer who's not able to dance right now, so come back next night.
Honestly, Landy, fuck all of them.
Yeah, to help him, because nobody.
The fuck you mean you don't know what the fuck you do? You should have said.
Came back out, and he's still there. So then he asked again, and he.
This is really fucked up.
So I just kind of was like, okay, I need to leave. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at 9 o'clock.
Right.
So
I fucking know!
I go to get my bin, and my shirt ripped open on my neck, and it like cut my neck open, and unless I had to have been there the whole night.
He tried to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, and so I said, well, then I'm just gonna scream and die. So I helped.
Abuse, really.
So Ray was like, oh, well, you can just stay with me until you get back on your feet.
And I don't give a fuck how many people you tell that I called
He said he was a dancer and everything, so we were hanging out.
you ungrateful bitch trying to sneak behind my fucking back.
Up to my driveway, and well, towards the end of home, and members are sitting in a car behind. I wait a little bit, and then I go back. They wouldn't leave me alone. Like they literally them, and
Killer Keemstar accident.
yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
let's.
But so then, and then I'm gonna change, and then so I went back, and then trees. He made me.
I mean, it's emotional.
Growing up, and I had to like help him because he
Was arrested for domestic violence. Now, I don't.
never YouTube or anything, and he's like, "Oh my God, can I please have?" And I was like, "All right, 1 month tops." Yelling at me for money. Yes.
Ray Diaz went to Florida.
Saying he's gonna Alexa call 911, and he randomly unplugged all the Alexas. And then so I got injured at my dance school, and they said I run inside the studio thinking, okay, he's not gonna come in the studio. And I'm on the
Wait,
I'm
Ray
on the
Diaz was in Florida?
Okay. Well, thanks for lying to me for sending us. He sat me down pretty much before the whole thing.
Why? It's simple.
Like, we really clicked. He was really funny and sweet. And that's from the shirt ripping open on my neck because he was slamming me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the night before, he was literally beating you.
I didn't even know how to cook when I first got there, and like when I didn't know how to cook.
Easier what? Okay, so what else happened in this?
Keep in mind, I'm just turned 19 at this point, a couple seconds, and I was like coughing and I couldn't breathe. I got to Hollywood.
Wonder what the fuck is wrong. Oh my! In Florida about this incident? No. So you only reported what happened.
So the first time he ever did anything violent, world, and I was like, guys, he is mean to me. I told his family, I was like, he's mean to me, and tried to go through his arms and through his legs, and it was like all because I was trying to leave and I was cheating on him. So eventually he was like, you can't go home. But I finally got over it.
And then you found. When did you find out that he was lying about?
Me up and throw me across the room, like probably like 3 or 4 times. And then jeans, I totally understand, and I love them to death. But later, through Leesburg, chased me around. Okay, I'm driving as fast as I can. Okay, so pretty much
actual F. All right, to leave your computers and
I wasn't allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's really messed going on.
Exactly. Well, I didn't leave to Florida. I left to my friend.
Girl alone. All right.
Sitting there with his workers and
so I mean
shipped to the studio, which my mom owns a dance studio here in Florida. And well, I was on the floor. All
like adds to your credibility if you're willing.
About a week later, it got back to the same thing. If I spoke,
when did it go in Florida against all of his family members? They cannot. It just sounds like you were like a prisoner.
The craziest thing is he waited. They gave me 2 days to leave. Told me to grab my phone from me. And then, whenever I moved in with him.
Not a sane thing to do. This is not okay. Something very.
They just wanted to talk to me and want me to talk to Ray, and we literally ran them over.
And
that's the fuck.
In an apartment because I don't want to live with you. And he was like, okay. Well, a month goes by. I was like, what? To one guy, it would be the end of the world. Because he told me that the package was there the day before at 9 o'clock at night, and I didn't get it. Then in the morning, I go, this is y'all's relationship. You need to stop screaming at my daughter. So,
tell you he was when you guys first met.
Said something rude, so I look at him where he pretended to get hacked and everything. Until 9 o'clock the next morning. Like, I didn't really ask him his age until the next night because I'm cutting corners, and I finally lose them. And
on that thing alone.
Anywhere and hide. So I was gonna
here. Make sure you sub with those notifications on. Drama Alert Nation. And the stories. The YouTubers stay.
With my other friend Alice, and she helped me a lot, but he scared me into.
He faked being hacked.
My friend stayed with me, and I tried to tell his family about it. Well, not his family. I tried to tell his sister about it.
Told you had a package somewhere.
And I didn't really know what else to do, so I kind of just was like, all right, whatever. I got real bad, and I had to, unfortunately, go to the cops about it. I was really alone. I had 2 friends. One
trap you?
Yeah, he did that a lot.
Is absolutely insane. You're gonna want to watch this. One's like making out.
And a little more than 2 family members who are very sweet came to talk to me.
There should be a police report.
Why'd you get in the first place?
Huh?
Why'd you do it in the first place?
Surgery, and I took care of him. He made me do his laundry. He made me cook his meals. He made me buy the groceries. They don't understand that he's like that, so they kind of stick up for him instead of like coming like, about your life, you need to go. So I left like 2 of my Mac laptops. He was from Florida, and I'm from Florida, and he pretty much like hooked me with.
Wow.
Like, it was just really bad. Yeah. So
Hey there, if you ever get bored of watching people sat in silence, maybe you should come and check out the We Know Nothing podcast where we talk too much. If you want to listen to 2 drunk best friends talking about current events, opinions and embarrassing stories, be sure to check us out.